Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with the world's largest jails. Did you know that the world's largest jail is Rikers in America? And it is the largest because it has over 15,000 inmates. Now, this facility is huge. It holds all kinds of people who are still awaiting their trials, people who have been in correctional facilities all across the board. And it is situated on Rikers Island, which is huge and has more than just the jail on it. Now in India, Tihar jail is the largest jail. It has a capacity of over 10,000 people. And it is often overcrowded. That means it has more than 10,000 people in it at any point of time. And over the years, lots of efforts have been taken to improve the conditions in these jails. I visited a jail recently, and for the first time in my life, I saw what it was like to be in prison. And I cannot obviously mention the name of the jail for safety reasons, but we were conducting a meditation workshop for the inmates. Now, this jail has well over 4,000 inmates, and we taught meditation to just 100 of them. And through the course of this 1.5-hour program, I learned and observed so much. The first thing I learned from this entire experience is just how emotionally charged this space is. There are some inmates who are just numb, not reacting. They're distancing themselves away from everything, the entire world. And this is nothing but a defense mechanism. When you physically cannot move from something traumatic, you mentally run away from it. At the end of the meditation, there were so many of the prisoners that were crying. They were sobbing away. And it was so moving to see that. When we asked to share their experiences, one prisoner got up and gave a moving speech about how it's time to make our parents proud and do good things, be good citizens. And that made even more people cry. Now remember, we think that everyone in jail is an evil person. Robbers, thieves, murderers, etc. However, that is not the case. Another inmate who was crying then got up and spoke in the most grammatically correct English. He spoke about how he felt peace for the first time during this meditation. After the session, we spent some time with the head of the jail. And my mother asked him how this person spoke such fluent English. And he said something interesting that will always stay with me forever. He said that the jails are filled with doctors, engineers, businessmen, professors, etc. And these are people who have possibly just made one mistake in their life, one bad decision. They weren't hardened criminals. They were people like you and me who made one bad decision. Some were arrested during drug possession. Some were arrested for picking up a fight in the middle of the road, drunk driving. Some because of domestic violence. Now, in each of these persons' eyes, I could see an element of me. 100 pairs of eyes, and the person behind all of them was just like me. Today's habit is something I realized when speaking to the officer. I realized that our lives can change in an instant. Everything you see around you can change in the blink of an eye. Everything is so temporary and so fragile. One bad decision and everything goes away. However, as your habit coach, I want you to also realize that you cannot live in fear that life is going to change. You cannot live in worry about the future or of the fear of the future. Because if you do that, it will be like you're imprisoned right now. You're free, but your mind is in jail. Fear is the prison of the mind. So instead of fear, you appreciate the life that you have is fragile, and then you enjoy every moment of it. You live the current life fully and completely. Now, this might mean writing down the things that you take for granted and spending more time with them. Your parents, your children, etc. Maybe your gratitude list is something that you can start with. Slowing down your life and appreciating what you have instead of chasing after the next big thing. So your super simple habit starts by realizing that your life might change in an instant. Now, instead of worrying about it, make a list of the things that you enjoy and start doing them. Don't postpone doing them. Don't postpone the things that bring you joy. Don't think that you can do tomorrow or next month. Form the habit of writing down 3 things that you're grateful for each and every day, and spend time with the people that matter to you.